Virgil van Dijk makes a strong statement and news hits Anfield like a bomb. Latest injury updates at Liverpool. Mohamed Salah, Kostas Tsimikas, Alexis Mac Allister, and Stefan Bajcetic. Private conversations between Xabi Alonso and Leverkusen leaked and confirmed, catching everyone off guard. Reds fan, you're on the news channel of the world's greatest club. Liverpool might face frustration in the supposed attempt to sign Bruno Guimaraes, with PSG confident in acquiring the Newcastle midfielder at the end of the season. Guimaraes has a release clause of $127 million, £100 million, or €117 million at Newcastle, and could be forced to be traded due to the Premier League's strict financial rules. Barcelona and Real Madrid have also shown interest in the Brazilian international, while Liverpool has been mentioned as a possible destination. According to the Mirror, Guimaraes recently visited Paris, and his representatives held talks about a move in the summer. The 25-year-old joined Newcastle in 2022 and renewed his contract for 5 years in October. However, the Premier League club is aware that he may need to be sold to finance new signings in the summer. Guimaraes is considered one of the best in the Premier League this season, and it's no surprise that several top European clubs are interested, despite the high release clause. Liverpool has already signed 4 midfielders in the last year and may have other priorities under their new coach next season. Fan, do you believe the Reds should pursue the signing of Bruno Guimaraes? Virgil van Dijk, the captain of Liverpool, made a surprising statement this Monday by refusing to renew his contract with the Reds. The Dutch defender's contract runs until the end of next season, and he can now leave the team at no cost. When asked about the possibility of following in the footsteps of coach Jurgen Klopps, who will also leave Liverpool at the end of the season, Van Dijk stated that he has not yet made a decision. "It's a big question. I don't know. It's true. The accounts are well done. I don't know," said the defender. "The club will have a big task ahead, that's well known, to replace not only the manager but the entire coaching staff. There are many things that will change," he continued. "I'm very curious to see which direction we'll take, but when that's announced, we'll see what our situation is. I can't say much about it. It will be the end of the Klopp era, and I'm still part of it," he added. "That's why I don't like talking about it. Let's see. At the end of the season, we hope to achieve the success everyone dreams of, and by then, there will probably be greater clarity about what the club wants for the future," he concluded. Van Dijk's statement is a tough blow for Liverpool. The defender is one of the team's key players and has been instrumental in their achievements in the Champions League, the Premier League, and the English League Cup in recent years. If Van Dijk leaves Liverpool, the club will have to find a worthy replacement. The defender is considered one of the best in the world in his position. Let's find out the updates on injuries at Liverpool and the return dates, shall we? Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah will not return to the Africa Cup of Nations after Egypt was eliminated in the round of 16 by Congo on Sunday night. The forward has returned to Liverpool for treatment of a thigh tendon injury, planning to return to AFCON for the final if Egypt made it there. However, with his country out of the tournament, Salah will now focus his efforts on Liverpool and returning to play as soon as possible for the Reds. He has been out for 4 weeks since suffering the injury on January 18th, which would put him back in shape in time for the Carabao Cup final against Chelsea on February 25th. Possible return, February 17th against Brentford. Alexis Mac Allister. Alexis Mac Allister did not take part in Liverpool's comfortable FA Cup victory over Norwich. Klopp confirmed after the game that it was a preventive measure, with Mac Allister likely to return during the week against Chelsea. Liverpool's manager said, "Alexis, I would say if it was the last game of the season, decisive or anything, he could have played. But in every game, no. He felt a bit and we just said no, and that's it. We gave him a rest. I think he should be ready for Wednesday." Potential return date, January 31st against Chelsea. Kostas Tsimikas. Despite Robertson being back at Liverpool, Kostas Tsimikas remains unavailable after breaking his collarbone against Arsenal before Christmas. Assistant coach Pep Lijnders confirmed last week that the left back is expected to return to training in early February. Kostas is now 4 weeks post-surgery, so he probably needs another 2 weeks because we need to make sure the bone is strong and healed before he goes into full-team training, said Lijnders. Potential return date, late February 2024. Thiago Alcantara. It has been a very frustrating season for Thiago, who is in the last 6 months of his contract with Liverpool. The midfielder has not been able to play a single game for the club, facing several setbacks in recovering from a hip injury. Legenders confirmed earlier this month that Thiago is progressing, but he probably won't return to training in January. Potential return date, late February 2024. Stefan Bajcetic's recovery after injury has been a concern for Liverpool, although he has participated in at least a few matches this season. He is also expected to return to training next month, with Klopp revealing at the end of December that he wants to take special care of Bajcetic's physical condition, even if it's frustrating for the teenager. Klopp said, "It's a growing issue, not growing, but because of his growth and age, we just have to be careful. He could train fully today and tomorrow as well, and then not for 4 or 5 weeks. It's a medical decision, not the boys'. It's mine. It's just how you have to do it if something like that happens. It makes it all so annoying for the boy." Potential return date, late February 2024. Joel Matip is out of contract this summer and may have played his last game for the club after undergoing successful surgery on the anterior cruciate ligament injury he suffered last month. No timeline has been set for his return, but he will face several months of recovery and is likely to miss the rest of the season. Potential return date, summer 2024. Ben Doak, the winger, tore his lateral meniscus last month and required surgery to treat the injury. Legenders admitted the problem was not good, and it remains to be seen if the 18-year-old will return to play this season. Potential return date, summer 2024. Bayer Leverkusen won't stand in the way of Xabi Alonso joining Liverpool. Reds coach Jurgen Klopp announced he would be stepping down at the end of this season after 9 years in charge. The imminent departure of the legendary German has sparked speculation about his successor, with Leverkusen's Alonso considered the most suitable replacement. According to BBC Sport, Leverkusen has informed the former World Cup winning midfielder that they won't hinder him if a major club approaches him this summer, and there's no buyout clause in his contract. Alonso has always had in mind moving to Liverpool or Real Madrid, where he also played if he succeeded in Germany. His plan B would be to coach Real Sociedad, his hometown club in San Sebastian, after starting his coaching career at Sanze, Real Sociedad's B team, before taking over at Leverkusen. Liverpool faces strong competition from teams like Real Madrid and Bayern Munich to sign him, both possibly seeking a new coach in the summer. Alonso has absorbed knowledge from legendary coaches throughout his playing career, and his training approach has significantly improved his players. While his tactics and style differ from Klopp's, his potential makes him a strong candidate to take over at Anfield. Thank you very much for watching up to this point. Until next time.